I am trying to think of a situation where where I am kicked off of every platform social media wise. What would I do? I mean, like, what would I do? Right now, I don't even can't even access LinkedIn. I go to it, it says the page doesn't exist. I'm just like, wow, that only took me like a year to develop almost. So that sucks. But I mean, I've lost social media before and it didn't kill me. Like I lost my LinkedIn profile from 2011 in 2021. Didn't kill me. Um but yeah, like what do I do when I lose my network of people? Um I have a website. It doesn't need social media. You can Google me. It won't compete with the social media anymore. It'll just be my website. So that's just search engine optimization for you. What was I gonna do? Right. So current events. All right. I looked up things you should never talk about. All right. Things you should never talk about. But we're gonna talk about it because I want to. I feel like talking about it. All right. So it says politics. Ask anyone who goes home for the holidays how well talking politics frankly works out for them. Right. So if you're at a party, some tips. If you're at a party and you want to make conversation, definitely talk about politics because the news talks about politics all the time. You just have to know how to talk about politics, okay? So you have to be quiet and not have an opinion. You have to ask the questions. And then that way the people that are answering, you could just be like a fly on the wall and it'll be your fault that everyone starts arguing, but it won't be because you'll just be like, uh-huh, time to go. Okay. Next one, religion. Yes, talk about religion. Like bring up the most awkward thing to ask someone is probably like, "Oh, so what do you think? Jesus or Allah?" Or like just like Buddha, Buddha or Jesus? Quick, think fast, think fast. I mean, like who doesn't talk about stuff like that just to be fun? I don't know. Personal finances. Yeah, if you go to a party where there's nothing but a bunch of elites and rich people, they actually do talk about this. They talk about this all the time. They're like, "Oh yeah, my bank account. You want to see my equity?" Trust me, it's boring, but people talk about it all the time. Health. All right, yeah. Talking about health, especially at Thanksgiving, is probably the worst thing to talk about, and I happen to talk about it every time. I'm like, you know how much lard is in that casserole? Um, what? What's wrong with that? Family and relationship issues. People talk about that shit all the time. I don't know who to avoid. You can't avoid it. You just can't. People talk about it all the time. Gossip. Yeah, so you got the what are they called? The Karens. The Karens, the busybodies of every neighborhood. If they go to your party, that's all they're gonna do is gossip about people. Can't avoid them. Can't avoid them. There's one in every city, at least one in every city, in every other house. In every other house there's a Karen. Guarantee it. And that concludes today's conversation. Hope you enjoyed. Oh yeah, by the way, check out my website. I put some new stuff on there. You might like it. You might like it. You may not like it. You may hate it. I don't care. Check it out.